Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Full Throttle podcast, where we talk about the recent VNFS news and recent retirements and botched races. Here we have Jack, who is from New Zealand and is an F1 driver. And then we have Neon, who is a Formula 2 and Endurance LMP2 driver. And then we have Mirrorless, who is the Endurance CEO of that series. And our first topic today is Michael's retirement. He used to be a really good driver. He really got close to the first season's World Drivers' Championship, but he's recently not been happy with the car. What do we think?
Me
He's
personally,
not good.
what do you mean used to be?
Yeah,
Be dominant, but then his car just got worse.
He's still dominating though.
He's
it
still
must
dominating
be. It must be like sabotage from that scumboy lead boy.
since season 1.
VNFS season 1. Well, all that I know and heard
Season
was
0.
that Lori
People
Lori
say.
won that shit because he came to most of the races. So I mean,
Yeah.
put two and together. What if Michael came to all those races?
Fair enough. Fair enough. What do you think, Jack?
Well, I mean, if we look at the round and how many Michael won compared to Laurie, it's pretty obvious that Laurie just really had the luck of joining first.
Yeah, Lori had pretty much had the same odds as me, as I used to race in a different league. Came to a bunch of races, still lost out.
But I mean, I
Hey,
feel
man.
like the person that really had a chance of champion was Nick last season.
Yeah.
I mean, if he didn't miss these two races midway through the season, he would have won.
Yeah, but if only he had the chance. You had to be there at the right time, the right place at the right time.
Now moving on from that, what do you think about the DNF between Nick and Michael?
Oh,
Well, I wasn't
what do you
aware
think?
that Michael DNF'd.
Watching
Well,
that is absolutely crazy. Honestly.
I really have no idea what happened.
Mm.
All that I found out when I was watching it was that Nick crashed, but still finished, and they ended up sharing the win. But
yeah.
then next I know they're both DNF'd.
Yeah, how do we feel about the all of that? With how Nick, Michael, they both got P1 points, even though they both didn't finish. There was a lot of things
Honestly,
contributing to the whole entire race being a whole mess.
honestly,
Honestly,
it's just unfair. I don't think it's right.
Honestly, I think it was Dimitri's fault.
to be honest, I feel like the management is like fucked and shit. Like
Yeah,
the
dissing us.
FIA and shit is all like fucked. Like let's take a look at F2. They decided to do double points after Silky falsely canceled Monza, so they decided to do double points for Canada. So the winner gets 40 points. So
But
I
then they
mean,
got rid of that whole system recently.
fair
I mean,
enough. But it's
Michael
still,
overtook under safety car and got 0 penalty. So
Yeah,
a
I
lot of
think they favored
questionable steward choices.
He's been in the league for quite a while, and he's a really good driver. I think they're just really appealing to the. He's really appealing to the FIA.
honestly, in my opinion, I'd say it was unfortunate they both DNF'd, but I'm just gonna stay neutral on this one because I don't really know the whole story of it.
It's racing. If you crash, you crash.
Yeah, well, no shit.
There's no point in having a hissy fit and trying
So
to get your points back.
So everybody, next topic, retirements. There's been a lot of retirements and unretirements in this whole entire league. First we have Jordan, then we have me unretiring, Michael retiring, Alpha unretiring after he announced it, and Juan retires.
Honestly,
What do you think
sad.
is the cause of that?
Me personally, I feel like it's with the issue of the game. The game is just gotten to a point where it's just like horrible to what it used to be. Back in season 1 when I first started here, the game actually felt like, manageable and like competitive. Now it's all about like who's using all the grass, who has the most upgraded car. It's all that stuff. It's not like that competitive anymore. No, it's not like true racing anymore. It's mostly just like who's using the grass the quickest.
Yeah, I mean, from the cause of all this, I feel like the game just keeps changing because of the owner. The owner is just like not consistent. He's not great at controlling the game. The handling changes every 2 weeks nowadays for some reason. Like last season, the car was pretty good. It did not slide at all. Now this season, it's faster, a little bit faster, but it is slow. It is horrible. It slides. It is horrible at braking, and every time you drive it, you feel like you're driving a go kart.
I mean,
And honestly,
if you look at Canada for example, like it's just you don't feel in control of the car. And at least for me, like I don't feel like I'm really driving. It feels like at any moment it could slide, but then it just doesn't. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like it's driving.
Well, on to good news. We had some good performances at Monza. As Davonte just surprised everybody, even though he only got a whole day of practice before the race. He popped up with a P6, even though we could argue that it was P5 or P4. Apparently, he just popped out so hard. He is a real master at mastering his craft very quickly.
I
What do you
mean,
think about
yeah, he definitely could have gotten a better position if he made a lot less mistakes during the race. There's a few times where I saw him when I was coming up behind him and he'd go on the grass or spin a little, but I feel like it is a pretty good performance for his debut race and with only a day of practice.
Yeah, personally, I've known him for a long time. He is really good at the motorsports racing experience and Formula racing experience. He has been known to show out in those games, but I never thought that would translate to this game. He loves to push his cars, but I didn't know he would do that much in his first race of VNFS. Any thoughts, Neon?
Honestly, my opinion, I think he would do really good in endurance.
Yeah,
okay.
even though he's already in there. Neon, what do you think?
With Davonte being a newer driver and stuff, I wouldn't honestly expect him to be able to consistently get points. But that showing that he just showed us at Monza was, yeah, that was a showing. Showed the potential he has and the driver, the pace that he has in him. So I honestly
Yeah,
do believe that he could possibly, maybe in the future, within the next couple seasons, could end up with a championship, if not runner up.
yeah. So next up, we have Joshua. I haven't really heard about him until Monza. He really showed out with a was it P4 in the race? It was
Yeah.
very surprising. Yeah, Joshua has really been putting out a lot of skill, even though I've never heard of him.
Well, I mean, I was there. I feel like he could have gotten a way better. I mean, he was leading the race at some points. He had good P2, P3, but then he just towards the end of the race, his tires gave out. His strategy wasn't there. But I'm sure he could have gotten a way better position if the strategy was just a little bit better.
Yeah, that's my thought too.
I honestly don't even know who Josh. Holy sh! I don't even know who Josh is. I'm gonna be honest with you on this one, so I don't really have an opinion on this.
George is a very excellent driver. I think he has very strong potential. I feel like he could do more as he tries his best. Honestly, during that race was incredible.
Now move on to the third and final performance that we have really seen. Jack, fuck you, Tom's Hodges, who really put up a great race. What do you guys think? Especially Jack.
I think that Jack guy must be pretty good, to be honest.
That seems questionable, but
Very biased.
I mean, we can agree to disagree. Fuck you. But, frick you.
with Jack, what position did you score again?
P5.
P5. Getting a P5 from I think it was P8. That's a pretty. That's
6 or 7.
okay, bro. That was a pretty good performance. I'm gonna be honest with you on that. Like even getting points, some drivers don't get that opportunity. So I take these times like this is the only time this is happening.
Yeah.
So honestly, I'd say that was a good performance. Up the points and the consistency.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was a pretty good race. I mean, I did get a little messed up in strategy. There was a point where I pitted a lap before the virtual safety car came out, and that lost me a lot of time. I was on weaker tires during the restart, and just some questionable strats towards the end. But I feel like, I mean, I'm happy with it. Could have been a little better,
Yeah.
but it is what it is. I mean, the LMs, they were on softs towards the end of the race, so there wasn't much competition. There was no way I was going to pass them or catch up with them, but I put up a good fight.
Now to turn the page over from Davonte at Aero Apex, we go over to the reserve Alex Albon from Aero Apex. He did horrible. I'm pretty sure he crashed once, didn't he?
A couple of times, yeah.
Yeah. Did he do enough? Yeah, he did enough.
I'd be surprised if he didn't. I must have lapped him like 10 times.
Yeah, he did horrible in that race. I was personally there. Davonte was really putting up a great fight, while Alex Albon was just struggling to keep up with the pace and not get lapped as many times as he did.
But I mean, he wasn't the worst driver there. There was lightning at Red Bull, who I mean, if you're just looking at qualifying, did have the worst pace with the time so ridiculously slow that like it must have been like 11 seconds off pole
Yeah,
for qualifying one. I mean, that's a bad performance.
that's
I
horrible.
just think that Red Bull is just bad in general.
I mean, clearly the team management isn't there. They've gone through like 3 team bosses in the past week.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're not even sure if this one's gonna stay. Now to go over
Like,
to Juan, he he was an F2 champion last season. How did he fall off this badly?
I mean,
Honestly,
it.
F1 is like a big impact when it comes to moving on. F2 and F1 has a very big difference. He just probably didn't get used to the F1 cars.
I mean, he went
Honestly,
from the fastest guy in F2 to like a pretty slow driver in F1. So clearly, it's confidence. He definitely had no confidence in the rest. He was just making mistakes, left, right, and center, going over curbs. It was just bad.
honestly, what I feel about this, when I used to race him in F2, whenever he get to, whenever he was like far ahead, he had consistent pace, consistent times. It was perfection. But when like say Mikos caught up to him, he started making mistakes and everything. So I feel like he's right with the confidence, because when Juan is actually like being threatened to lose the position, he starts messing up. He retired after one bad race. So
Honestly, he has too much
yeah,
pressure into him.
fair enough.
The whole entire season one, fastest people they have all fallen off. Well, that's the end of the episode. Thank you for watching Full Throttle Podcast. See you guys next time.